Lin-Manuel Miranda's latest musical titled In the Heights is on HBO Max right now. It dropped on HBO Max and in theaters about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I don't know, but I had a chance to watch it this past Tuesday, so here's my thought. In the Heights is Lin-Manuel Miranda's latest musical. It stars Anthony Ramos in the lead role, and the story follows a community of American Mexican people that is living in Washington Heights in New York. The streets are full of music, and just there's a lot of great things going on there, but also there's some drama, and it's like a musical drama about this community going through some tough times. I was really excited for this movie. When you look at me, you're probably like, this guy likes action movies, horror movies, obviously, comedy movies, and the occasional drama movie. This guy does not like musicals, and if you thought that, you would be correct. But I did go see Raya and the Last Dragon in theaters, and they played this trailer in front of it, and I was like, that looks really good, actually. I thought the movie looked really good, so I knew I'd have to check it out, and then I was worried that I wasn't gonna get to check it out because of, like, I started to watch it one day, but then I wasn't in the mood to watch a movie, so I got, 10 minutes into it, and I quit watching it. So then I was like, okay, I probably will never get to watch this movie, and I got all sad, and then the moment presented itself where I actually got to watch the movie, and so I watched it from beginning to end. So here in this video, I'm going to review it. But before I do, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment below. What was your thoughts on In the Heights? Did you love it like all the critics, or were you mixed on it like all the audience members? I'd love to know your thoughts. My thoughts are going to be presented right here, right now. Here we go. And to be honest, I really enjoyed this film. This is a really enjoyable, heartwarming film. This is a film that I think most people will remember because of how heartwarming it is and how we kind of need this film in these tough times. With the COVID pandemic, everyone, it's been just crazy, People are stocking up on toilet paper. Just a side note, guys, what do you need that much toilet paper for? How big are your butts? But anyways, so side note aside, everyone hasn't been working together as a community. So this is the kind of film that I believe was intended to bring people together. And that's just, to me, really heartwarming. And this is just the kind of film we needed. This film needed to get made. And that's how I think I'm going to remember it to the past. Now, certainly it does have some problems. It's not a perfect film. It's not my favorite film of 2021 by far, like I thought. I was hoping that this would be an amazing film, and yet it was just a good film. Now, obviously, it does have some great scenes. It also has some kind of forgettable things in the movie, and this is kind of a movie that just feels like it's there. I know I said I'd remember it for, its heartwarmingness, and I will remember it for that heartwarmingness, but it's just a movie that's there. It's not anything immensely special. Obviously, it has a lot of great stuff, great story about how they come together, but it's just not like Judas and the Black Messiah, where it's a great story about this guy who he got betrayed, and it's not like just a story, but that film has some greatness. It's actually on HBO Max again, so I need to watch that movie soon. But it actually has some things to wrap it around. In this movie, it's just okay, it's a good story, probably gonna go on and never watch this movie again. Well, Judas and the Black Messiah is can't wait to watch that movie again. That was stunningly great. So, certainly has its problems, but let me get into specifics. Obviously, the story here is great. I already touched on that, but I still really, really love the fact that this movie was made to try to bring communities together. This is how people really are in New York. I love that because this community is great. It's a heartwarming story about this community coming together. There's certainly problems along the way, but obviously they all get fixed, and it's fixed in a way where you're not that was predictable. You're okay, yeah, I like that. The film is written particularly well for all of these reasons. They had some great writers with, I believe, Lin-Manuel Miranda writes this film. He is the person who made this film, the real musical. This film was directed by John M. Chu, I believe that's his name, but Like, just amazing writing, amazing direction that John M. Chu is. I really want to see his other film, Crazy Rich Asians, that I'm not gonna see yet, or maybe I will soon. I don't know, but just I need to watch that film soon, especially after watching this one. And then again, we got the music. The music here is stunningly good. In fact, to this day, I still got the beginning song from In the Heights song from the first 11 minutes still in my head. That song was amazing. There's also some great other scenes, like when they're banding together for after the blackout. That scene was amazing, where they're all just singing and having fun. That scene and the beginning scene were amazing. Obviously, there are songs that really got me bored and just wishing that I could do anything else than watch the movie. Especially going on these scenes like the romantic scenes. That's a big negative for me. I'll talk about that in a minute. But the romantic songs, they're just not good. They're boring. And some songs are boring, especially going into the third act. But all the songs in the first act and the second act, they are all great. I really, really, really love those songs. And just amazing songs, amazing songwriting, and very greatly performed by the dancers. The dances are great, and the acting here is top notch. Anthony Ramos is an amazing actor. I loved him in Honest Thief, even though I did not love that movie, and I love him here. He is great. I cannot wait for the next Transformers film, especially if he's going to be in the lead role, because, I mean, guys, Anthony Ramos in a Transformers film, I cannot wait. That's gonna be amazing. But anyways, he's a great actor. His singing voice is great. Lin-Manuel Miranda was in the film. I believe that was Lin-Manuel Miranda toting around the cart of snow cones. So he was great as well. The whole cast here is top notch. The music, the cast, the story, the writing. It's all supposed to make an amazing film. And this film was really, really good. But it certainly has some problems, and those problems kind of take down my score a notch. They kind of made me sit there and think, alright, yeah, okay, that movie was, like, especially in the third act, because I was like, kind of ended off on not a great note, and that's very unfortunate. Going to the third act, obviously, like I said, there were some boring songs. Kind of turns into a romantic tone with the lady and Anthony Ramos's character kind of getting together and getting married in the end and whatnot. And then the one daughter of the college doing that and musical songs. I was really hoping that the scene where they walked on the walls that was shown in the trailer was amazing. And no, I was bored half to death during that scene. And that scene was just not very good, unfortunately. So there's that. It was kind of boring to the end. There also in the third act there were certain scenes, like one thing was happening in one scene, and the very next scene, something that never was explained happened. Like, I was confused on a lot of scenes. Maybe I'm just stupid, but like, what was this Navi doing with the boy? Like, were they going to court so we can adopt him? I don't know. It was never explained, and maybe I'm just stupid, but it was just never explained, and I was like, okay. And just the whole third act kind of gave me this sour taste in my mouth, and I hate a lot of movies in the past before kind of just gave me sour taste in my mouth with the third act. Edge of Tomorrow is one of them where it's like, yeah, I really enjoyed the first two acts, but then in the third act, it's just like a lot of shooting things and kind of just sour taste. And that's what this film gave me too. Even though these films are completely different, they both gave me the same thing. Anyways, I really enjoyed this movie. There's just a lot of problems in the third act with like what I just said. And those problems, they might seem small to you, but they are kind of monumental to me. And I really got bored during the third act. Also, this film, its length is ridiculously long. They could have trimmed at least half an hour off of it. At times, I was sitting there, and I am not joking, guys. At the 55-minute mark, it felt like an hour and a half happened because so many things happened in the film, and I clicked it, and it said 55 minutes, and I was like, this is going to be a long movie, and this was a really long movie, and that's another problem because again, because of that length, I'm not ever going to watch it again. So yeah, those might seem like small problems to you, but for me, they're kind of monumental. I'm going to have to give In the Heights a B+. a 7.5 out of 10 and 3.5 stars. This was a heartwarming story. It was really, really good, but the third act kind of just brought it down, and the film was really long, and you could really feel that length in a certain amount of scenes. But I really want you guys to watch this film. It gets off HBO Max like next week, so watch it. It was really good. Certainly, like I said, not my favorite movie of the year, like I wish it was, but it was certainly a really good movie. Definitely recommend it to you. Anyways, thank you guys for clicking on this video. The Tomorrow War came out, and I might see No 7 move. I'm not exactly sure, but stay tuned for all those reviews. They are coming out soon, so stay tuned for all those reviews. Obviously, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. This weekend, I might actually make the video today, because I'm sorry. There goes my dog. I might actually make those videos today, because I want to get them uploaded. So I'm planning on ranking all 3 June movies. I saw that includes Luca, Fast 9, and In the Heights. So stay tuned for that video. I got a lot of things coming. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and as always, subscribe to join the Nerd Army.